Welcome back, guys. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you've not subscribed yet, please click the subscribe button and like our videos, as we'll be engaging you with a lot more interesting and educative videos. So today I would like you guys to listen attentively because I'll be sharing a personal experience with you majorly in sport gambling. And as you can see from the title, how sporty bet actually almost ruined my life. And when I mean sporty bet, I mean sport gambling. Yeah. So for this episode, I've actually listed my points into 10 things I want to discuss so that I'll be able to explain better and buttress the things I will be saying. So my first point, number one, what gambling actually makes you think or actually makes you feel like, especially when you get lucky the first time or the second time you play gambling. So gambling makes you feel entitled to what you're not supposed to be entitled to, because we use a kind of like 100 naira to win 20,000 naira. You start feeling entitled to things you're not supposed to be feeling entitled to, and you continue to want to play. So these things, as you can see on your screen, I've won a lot of money playing sports gambling. And yes, of course, you can see using 100 naira to win 20k and all sorts, and winning a lot. I got my first new phone myself playing sports betting. So you can imagine why I would want to play consistently, as I've always gotten lucky consistently. And when I say consistently, most of you guys think, oh, this guy's winning. Oh, so you did not lose? No, that's not how it works. I lost a lot. But basically, for me, I just got lucky. I won more than I lost. But I started losing much when I started getting addicted, because you always want to win. And when you always want to win, you start losing a lot. And one thing we should note is that people who get addicted are always the worst losers, because they just play to want to win. They don't like, they just start playing because they want to see the result. They just see the money, the potential winnings, the sporty or the whatever betting app is showing them, and that's what gets into their mind. So I like you guys to know that these things, that sporty bet or sports gambling or whatever app, Bet Niger, Access, OneXBet, whatever app you use, these apps just make you feel entitled to what you're not supposed to do. And in other words, you might feel useless later on if you don't succeed, because in your mind you want to use 100 naira to hit a jackpot of 30 million naira, and whatever you get that's not actually, you didn't work pretty hard for, you still use it or lose it. Though for me, I actually used my money for like something important, but I still lost part of it, because like if I say I won, I would have lost like 50% of what I won, because I still played more and I started losing. But now that I've like reasoned and seen that these things don't actually work in the real world, because the odds of actually winning is like 0.1% out of 99.9% of the odds of actual losing. So guys, if you're feeling entitled to this sports betting stuffs, please cut the chase, because it's a destruction. It's gonna destroy your life. Lots of people that play these things are actually people that don't have a very good income stream. Like me, I'm still hustling and I'm using my low income stream to want to win a hit jackpot of like 30, 25 million, because I want to build a mansion, I want to ride cars, blah blah blah, blue blue blue. It's all a lie, it's all fantasies. Yes, some people get lucky, but not all the time. So if you feel you want to be among the lucky guys, kudos. As when sporting bets teach you lessons that you feel, oh, you need to start stopping, yeah, you can start stopping. So point two, obsession. Obsession leads to addiction. So note my point two. Point two is obsession. A lot of people are so obsessed that they can even steal to play this sport app. They can kill, destroy, and do anything just to play this sport bet stuff, and they feel like they are entitled to it and they want to win. They steal the last 100 and they borrow money from all sorts of people just to play sport bet app. And there's this so-called the loan sharks. Yes, these loan sharks, they now destroy more lives, because they borrow people money to for them to play full sports betting, because people will go there to borrow money for useless things such as playing sports betting, because they feel they're going to hit a huge jackpot very soon. So one thing you need to notice that even these no shark apps are destroying more lives, and these apps need to be regulated, because I've seen them call me that one of my friend borrowed money, and they just sent me one stupid text message. Though it didn't actually use it to play Sportybet app, but I know how this loan app works. You borrow money and they start calling your friends, calling people they know about you, and sending text messages to them that you borrowed, you cannot pay, blah blah blah, blue blue blue. What's all this? Just trying to expose someone's privacy. This is very bad and needs to be stopped. So point three, like I said earlier in my point one, addicted gamblers are the worst losers. No matter what, once you get addicted to sporty, gosh, your life, that's the beginning of the destruction of your life, because these things make you feel useless. Sometimes I play sporty on weekends and I check my phone from morning to night, monitoring this game, monitoring these games. I'm not doing any other thing else. I don't have any other thing else I do with my life than monitoring Sportybet games, monitoring matches, football matches that I've played. And this time that I'm supposed to use to study, learn, do some other things, or enjoy myself, or sleep, take a nap, I use them to follow sporty games, play, watch, do a lot of nonsense on the Sportybet app and waste my money. So, guys, these things are actually not as they seem to be. Everyone who gets addicted are actually going to be the worst losers, because they just, all the other my mind is, let me win. Potential win is 2,000. You stake 200 odds. Oh, 2,000 for 20 million. Wow, let me play. Woo. That's not how it works in the real life, guys. It doesn't work that fucking way. You need to learn. This is a new world. You need to start to use your money to do things that benefit you, and not just make people that owns this Sportybet app rich. So my point is that these apps I think they are endorsed by the federal government, or maybe the owners of these sporty companies. Either they are politicians that are investing in it, or they are paying the FGs, so that there will be like a lesser regulations for this thing. I think it's only Sportybet that has something like, if you want them to stop you for like 6 months forever, or you don't want to play, you can allow them, so they'll stop you from playing. But these things are, it doesn't work that way. No matter what, there are different sporty apps online. I mean, sports gambling apps online that you can use to play sports betting and whatever. If you try to say, okay, I don't want to use sports betting again, then one day one of your friends will send you, oh yeah, Fisayo, play 5 odds, let's play. But I've banned myself from sports. Oh, you can use Bet Niger now. Oh, you can use Access now. You can use OneXBet now. You can use M Sports now. This is how these things destroy lives. You want to stop, but you don't stop. Then you keep playing. You keep losing money, and you don't have savings. You don't have a future. You don't have a skill. You don't learn anything new, and you're destroying your lives. Your life is just wasting away. No skill. You're just useless. Friends that always want you to play sporty. Yeah, I'm part of those people that used to call my friends. Oh yeah, let's do this. Oh yeah, it's 2 short odds. Oh yeah, 3 short. Yeah, because at that moment I was winning more than I was losing. If I show you my losing transaction, just like, okay, you can see it on my screen right now. Losing, 100 there, 1,000, 1,000 there. I've lost a lot, but compared to my winnings here, you can see that I've actually won a lot too. So I feel people that are meant to play sports betting are those that are actually comfortable losing the little they have, because they are comfortable enough to lose anything they used to play. It doesn't affect them. You can't expect someone that is like earning close to 1.5 2 million naira monthly, playing Sportybet of 20,000 naira, 50,000 naira per month, to feel it in his pocket. But you, and managing to earn 30, 40, 50K, you're spending almost all your salary playing sports gambling, playing Sportybet, and in the end, nothing to show for it. And then you start get hungry, you start begging for money, you start asking people for money, you start hustling hard, you become a beggar, you start doing loan apps, applying for loans all about, and you don't do anything meaningful with your life. This is how lives get destroyed, and this has affected me a lot. Yes, I didn't do all these loan apps, and I didn't do all these rubbish things, but I was a little bit disciplined. But I started getting addicted to, and when I noticed it, I had to just discipline myself to stop these things. And that buttresses the next point: discipline. You need to discipline yourself. Yeah, there's some of my friends, they don't play more than maybe 2,000 naira monthly. You see, playing it might not be that bad, but getting addicted is what is actually the bad part. Some people They can play 2,000 naira once in a while. They just play it and they actually eat it. They actually eat jackpots. They might use 2,000 naira to win 400,000 naira once in a while, and then maybe next time they will play might be the next 3 4 months or 2 months. They don't play regularly. They don't play daily. That like those people that are destroying their lives. If you play too much, you lose too much. But if you play once in a while, even if you lose, you won't feel it. Especially when you are using lesser monies. The people now they feel you play with bigger money so you can win big. That's how they say bet king, play big, win big. You see, most times we are not supposed to be endorsing things like this, but this is what it is. This is our generation and we have to accept what it is. So it's in our own mind and it's our own senses. We used to discipline ourselves to what we actually want to do, not to let this sports gambling ruin lives, ruin our lives, because it's almost ruined my lives. And for you watching me right now, I'm gonna say to you, if you're addicted to sports betting, if you're obsessed with sport betting, you need to discipline yourself. Is it that you delete the app and just find a way to discipline yourself not to start playing these games? This will stress my point for my next point. My next point is going to be those that are actually going to the like sports centers, the bet Naija shops, the sports gambling shops. Damn, that place is mad thinking. You see them, they look like lives with no futures. I've never gone there before in my life. First time I tried playing sport betting, I used my phone and I played with 100 naira. And I think it was the third time I won. I used 100 naira to win like 20k. And I was like, wow, so this is how the thing works. It is a lie. That thing is deceiving you to come. It's just like idea so that you can collect everything you have later on. It's like, yeah, they gave you something and you give them back. They are gonna collect it back if you are not wise enough. So that is how these things work. So my next point is gonna be the bet influencers. Wow. A lot of people think these bet influencers are geniuses and they will just drop you codes and you just play and you're just gonna win like that. And whatever happens, you just believe that you're gonna win. It is actually not true. A lot of bet influencers I follow like Mr. Bayo, like Amber, like some stupid bet people too. I'm not saying Mr. Bayo is stupid or anything. I'm saying there are a lot of other stupid ones that will tell you to actually pay for a code that is not they don't even know if it's going to work. Some will just go and select stupid things that even in your reasonable senses you will know that this thing cannot even correlate on a normal day. Because even predicting matches, you will know that okay, what are the odds of this team winning against this team? And they just select rubbish for you. They will not tell you to pay 10k, pay 5k for something that is not actually reasonable. And when you tell them that how are you sure this thing is going to work, they're going to start arguing and telling you that if you don't want to play, you should get out. If you don't want to do this, why are you disturbing my... I'm like, are these guys crazy? So basically, I'm not a fan of bet influencers mostly. I do my things myself. I believe in my abilities. I believe I'm capable to do most of the things I want to do myself. So saying I'm capable doesn't mean I don't try them sometimes, but I've never tried someone telling me to pay 10k to drop me codes. That's nonsense. I will never try that. So majorly what I want to tell you guys is you just don't believe anything a bet influencer tells you to do is gonna come true. Yes, we all know sporting bet or sports gambling is either you win or you lose. So you know that you might win or you might lose. But they make you feel like you are going to win. Like it is so sure you will win. Winning is not sure. Especially when it comes to gambling. Winning is never sure. The odds of losing is like this. So high that you know that you won't. So basically you guys just need to like find something to do with your future. If you're addicted to betting like I was, you need to like get a life, get a skill, be skillful, let people know you for your skills, let people be employable, let people say oh that guy, this is what he can do, and just start looking for you. Be like one of the most sought out guys with great skills, so that you will be useful to the world. You make an impact to the world. Don't be just riffraff. Don't be stinking and go to spet or sports betting shops and do jargons with your life. Don't waste away your life. The life there's too much of this life to live than to die poor. I've told myself I will never die poor. I'm trying to think gambling will make you rich. It's just a myth. Yeah, some people get lucky, like I've been saying earlier. Some people get lucky, but the odds of one person getting lucky might be 1 out of 1 million. So if you think you want to like continue with this get lucky strategy, you can continue. But if you want to have a better life, get a skill, do some things with your life, go to school. A lot of people say school is scam, school is rubbish. You still need to go to school. The opportunities your certificates will give you are still there. These certificates are useful. You don't just go to school to waste it, even though you need skills, but you still need to go to school. They open opportunities for you. So don't just believe like, oh, to me some people are doing this, some people are doing that. So don't follow the crowd. Follow your mind, follow what you can do, follow your abilities, know what you can do, know your purpose, get a purpose driven life. Stop gambling. The only way to stop addiction or obsession is to stop gambling. Quit sporty bets, delete your apps, remove your cards, and do whatever you can to just like discipline yourself to know that you want to have a better future. The best way to get something in this or out of this world is a better future. And as young as I am, I need a better future for myself. And I've disciplined myself to stop sport betting because it has almost destroyed my life. I've lost a lot of money, and yes, I've not lost more than I have won, but at least using my senses, I know that this money that I won, I'm not supposed to lose them again. I'm supposed to use them for something better. But at least I still lost them, and I've learned my lessons. So, for so many of you guys that are still into sports betting, uh, if you are getting comfortable with it and you are not obsessed with it, I won't say you should not do this or not do that. It's not my business. I'm just giving out my opinion. You just need to like find a way to get a strategy, and change things so that you can be more useful. There are a lot of more useful people who play sports betting and they don't feel it. So it doesn't mean that if you play sports betting you can't be useful in life. That's not true. You can be useful even if you play sports betting because you're not addicted. You just play out of your comfort zone. You just spend what you can spend. You spend what you can lose. But most people that are playing currently, they can't even afford what they spend. They borrow. They get from loan apps. They try, they beg for money, and they lie. They are liars. They lie that they need money for this, but eventually they pour it into sport betting because they want to play too sure odds. This is not how life is. Life is not gambling. Life is a purpose driven life. Get a purpose driven life and be sure to have a very good future at stake. So my name is Fisayo, as you all know, aka Fisi, aka Fly Waters. This is Fly Waters TV channel. If you've not subscribed, you can click the subscribe button, like this video if you enjoyed every educative things I've taught you. Remember, number one, don't make sports gambling make you feel like you're entitled to it. Number two, stop borrowing from loan sharks. Stop borrowing from loan apps. You are not supposed to borrow from loan apps to play sporty bet because all your privacy will be exposed if you start doing these things, and this is not even worth it anymore. So number three, you need to discipline yourself. Discipline yourself so well that you need to quit gambling, except you want to play out of your comfort zone, which I will not even like recommend for you because I've been into it. And number four, what you need to know is that these things are actually influenced by maybe some people in higher positions, or maybe the sport companies or betting companies pay the federal government to like not be able to regulate them well, so they make you like entice you with things like, oh, we'll double your money if you play for the first 1 week, we'll give you this if you play for the first 10 weeks. These are just like attractive things to entice you to come and lose your future. Nothing is real in these things. These things are just like a get rich quick scheme for them. They are collecting everybody's salaries, everybody's money, and they are collecting them all together. So you need to know these things and know peace, because it's the best way to change your life. Get a skill, get a future, get a better life. Hard to yourself, know more, learn more, change yourself, and be respectful. My name is Fisayo once again. Peace.